Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is well by the grace of God. Today I'm going to show you how you can dismantle feed pump for 3412 cat engine. This is the feed pump through which the fuel is supplied to the injection pump. First of all, you have to take out the coupling. This 3 hexagonal and 3 Allen key bolt. Before that, you have to take out this nut and pull the gear outside. So I have already dismantled and I'll just show you how you can assemble it. Both the parts I have cleaned and I have lapping should be done. The seal position is like this. With the brass rod or anything, you can just insert the seal. You can see the position of the seal. There are 2 seals sitting in this place, so the first seal should be in the proper position, and then the other seal will go in the position. The position of the seal is like this. So there is 2 seal now. Sorry for the video, I'm making it by my hand and I'm working with my other hand. So again, with the help of a brass rod, I'll just place the seal in the position. This is the position of the seal. This is the gear end. So this is the feed pump for the 3412 cat engine. After fixing the seal, there is a bush which will hold the shaft and also it will lock the seal. So with the help of the brass rod, just hammer it gently. Make sure the bush is not damaged, otherwise your shaft will be hard to turn and it will also damage the shaft. So this is the first part, front part. Once you have inserted the seal in the bush, we'll insert the shaft and see if it's turning nicely and smoothly. Just place it in the correct position. Just clean it properly for fixing. As you can see, this is the behind part. I have done lapping. The face was a little bit damaged, so both the parts have to be lapped with a fine paste on a glass. You can take one glass and put one lapping paste, fine one, and then you can lap. And this behind part, there is also 2 seal. The position of the seal should be opposite, but fixing time it looks same, but when you assemble you can see both the seals are in opposite position. So again, I'll just insert the seal and tap it with the brass rod or Teflon or plastic rod if you have. Just make sure the seal touches the bottom so that there will be the place for the other seal. Tap it gently and nicely so the seal is not damaged. From the below you can check the position of the seal if it's touching the bottom, and the seal, other seal on the same position. Tap the other seal also gently. Make sure the position of the seal is in correct position. Just put one cotton rag below the pump casing so that the facing area will not get damaged. So I have inserted seal in both the front and back casing, and I'll just put one gear. Just match the teeth. There is no key. Both the sides of the gear are same. Just match the teeth and insert it. Clean all the face. Usually fixing time people don't use gasket, but I am putting here gasket which is made from a very thin chart paper. This is the gasket I just placed in the position. Make sure all the holes are matching. Apply some oil or grease on the shaft. There is a dowel pin on the one side, so there is no chance the cover can fit in any other position. So just place it on the position and hammer it with a tordon rod or a brass rod. Make sure the face is not damaged. Make sure the pump sits nicely and it touches the face of the other side. So here we go. Pump back casing has been already fixed and it's in the position. Put the bolts in their position. 3 Allen key bolts and 3 hexagonal bolts. Tied it nicely with the help of Allen key and spanner. Make sure the bolts are always tied in the opposite direction. We are not using any torque for the pump. We are just starting the bolt so that the gasket may press. So once the bolt is tightened, just put a key on the shaft and its position and fix it properly. Make sure you don't damage the key, otherwise the gear will be very difficult to go. And the gear also have one position. This is putting in the wrong position. The gear should be in the correct position. Now the gear is not in the correct position. The groove on the gear should be in the down position. This is a groove, but this should be in the down position. So make sure you put the gear in the correct position, otherwise the lubrication will be affected. Once you have placed the gear, try to put the gear in the position by hammering with a mallet hammer or a brass rod. Once the gear is in the position, let's put one washer and put the self-lock nut and tight as required. In this, I don't use any specification torque for tightening the nut. I just make sure the gear is sitting in the position and is touching the gear and pressing downside. So once the gear is tight, just put a little bit diesel so you can check if there is leak or this mechanical or the seal is sitting in the correct position.